Hey everyone, it's Brian from Your Paranormal. Hey, it's Paranormal 201. I just want to stop by and, share with you an idea to help grow your paranormal group, because that's what Paranormal 201 is all about. Paranormal 101 is helping you start your paranormal adventure. This right here is how to grow your paranormal adventure. So let's just say you're leading a paranormal group and you're trying to figure out ideas of how to grow it. So right here we've got the investigation cards. And what I have here is on the top left, I have the name, and way to the top right, I have the number of investigations they've completed. Underneath it, I have how many solo runs they've done. At the bottom here, I have the perks, the photographer, the EVP tech, the recorder, the camera operator, and the static tech. Those are the 5 different roles we have. And these are the amount of times that I've basically done the investigations like that. And then over here I have the different investigations that I've been on, what number it is, what I was, and if I did a solo run. And yes, I've done a solo run every single time with Your Paranormal. So I kind of want to quickly go through the process of why these index cards are set up the way they are. Some groups don't understand technology such as Excel sheets, this, that, and I really appreciate it. I actually have an online copy of it, but I love putting pen to paper or pencil to paper, whatever you want to call it, and I think this is transferable across all generations. So if, for example, you're a little older and you're paranormal investigating and you don't want to deal with the computers, or this is a super cheap way. If you don't even have a computer, check this out. You get a note card, okay? You flip it over to the back side with the lines, and you write all the investigations that this person's been on, what number of investigation this is, which is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, if they've done 10. And then I put the letter of what they were. For example, if this is Jim, and Jim's done 5 investigations, if they've done like the Cunningham private residence, if they've done like hospitals, this, that, I list them all out, number it 1 to 5, and what they were. Maybe Jim was a photographer the first time, maybe it was a camera operator the second time. I kind of list that out, and then I list if they did a solo run. And then on the front, I go ahead and tally it. So on the top left here, I put Jim's name, put how many solo runs he's done, I put how many investigations he's done, and then again, investigations, and then I do the different types of roles he's done. This really helps, because when I'm tracking how many investigations they've done, what roles they've done, it really helps me plan out if I'm gonna suggest Jim to be the camera operator on next month's investigation. I can see that he's really close to doing 5 investigations as the camera operator, and I'll ask him, hey, you're real close to getting that medal as an incentive. Would you mind doing it? Do you actually like it? Hey, Jim, I noticed you've never been the recorder. How does that sound? This is the best part about these cards versus the computer. Then you take these cards, and they're like trading cards, okay? And you basically lay them all out when you're trying to plan an investigation. Say you have 20 members, and 10 can go to this investigation at a random private residence, okay? Then you take the 10 cards out of the 20, and you lay them all out. And I see what everyone's done so far. Now I can kind of accurately plan out who should be on what team Echo or Team Delta or whatever you call them, because typically for 10 we split them up into 2 teams of 5, and then I want to choose what everyone's gonna do, and I can easily do that because I've seen what everyone's been. Maybe I want to give Jim the opportunity to be a recorder, because I know every time you do an investigation as a different role, it's a totally different experience. And I want to make sure that he's getting the most out of his paranormal adventure. So these are crazy ideas of how to grow your group, and these are suggestions if you have joined a group and you're trying to make sure that everyone's having a good time. This is a great way to keep records. This is a great way to keep track of how to incentivize your members. And it's a great way, lastly, to make sure that your team is doing the correct roles that they should be doing, whether you're trying to make them a specialist of a role or trying to get them to do all the roles to fully experience what the paranormal field has to offer. All right, everyone, that was Wednesday. That was Paranormal 201. We're talking about team cards, little index cards here. You can really grow your group and really grow your paranormal adventure.